Recorded
Mary.
Sunday.
No, sir. Get back again. Always remember the things you said before. It
Remember.
can use against you. Be careful.
Careful.
Where did the conversation came from?
Came from
Yes, sir.
a man dying.
No, sir.
Jesus.
No, sir. No, sir. I can tell you how good my photographic memory is. You said, with limited evidence to prove that you're done with Jesus. You have not. Oh!
You're right. You're
Oh,
right.
I'm wrong. Oh,
You're
no.
right. For
I'm
the
wrong.
audience,
I'm wrong.
he's right.
Oh, no, sir. I'm wrong.
He's right.
I am wrong.
Now you're being facetious.
You find words too.
I admit that I was wrong.
Okay. And what was my rebuttal?
What
was my rebuttal? I say
Please
to you.
don't touch me.
I can't touch you. I can't touch you.
On wanting touching. Thank you. So once again, there's a man called Jesus.
A wonderful guy. I love him. I love him. I love him. The conversation.
I love you, though, man. We love you, man. We love you,
Where
man.
we were just getting
love
to
you.
slice into the pinnacle of the cake. We wanted the lovely bit of the raisin, and this was the raisin,
You're
the
very
ice cream.
charming. Like Jesus.
The scripture said I should persuade men
Yeah.
with the gift of the
Persuade me.
Spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you read about Jesus that you were convinced that by this, what you've read,
Yeah.
I don't want to be associated, or I don't have anything to do based on what I've read? What was the convincing point? That was the conversation we had at first.
Very good question.
Oh, Jesus, my daddy. Oh, my dad. My dad. Yes.
Man,
Yes.
How many dads
Yes.
do you have?
Israel.
You say, like my dad as well. How many?
You're not listening.
How many dads?
One minute, I'm good. We have the same nose. You could be my dad, you never know.
No, I don't know.
Go, go.
There's a man in ancient Israel
Yes,
who died
yes,
and resurrected.
yes. Yes.
Are you still with me?
Yeah, sorry.
And then when I read this,
Yes,
I wasn't sure if this is true.
yes,
I did some investigation,
yes.
and still I couldn't find, is this a true story?
Okay.
Because my mind is saying, I can't believe it. Can we substantiate the story?
Okay.
And then I asked, who witnessed Jesus' death?
Okay.
And you said Mary, his mother.
No, I said before Mary, the Roman soldiers there first.
You said
Then I said Mary.
specifically
No, I said a Roman
Mary.
soldier, and also his mother was there, and they pronounced him there too.
And I'm getting to his mother, Mary.
Yes, yes.
How did Mother Mary know?
Because she saw her son lying there, and they would take him away.
She saw him lying
Lying there, he was
dead.
dead, pronounced dead.
There's evidence. Yeah.
So there's evidence. The soldiers
There was
make sure he
evidence
was
there.
dead.
The soldiers.
Yes, yeah, make sure he was there. They did pierce him. And before you go any further, this is one of the fundamental questions. I like this kind of conversation. Because you know why? Okay, if I say to you, I don't love jerk chicken or curry goat, I have to do an entire investigation by taste and by maybe consumption to say, listen, this is not the proof of the pudding for me. Now, any Christian believer can tell you this. It is not authorized for any Christian under Judaism to assume scriptures to come to a conclusion that emotions and feelings is a justification of how they understand what they've read. The invitation of the scripture is that Christianity is the only faith-believing doctrine that invites God to live in you. So without God in you and His Spirit in you, you can't read the Bible to understand it. You can't. No man in human history can read the Bible and connect with the Bible without the God of the Bible. Because if you're reading it, you're just reading a normal book. It doesn't make sense. What Bible does, it appeals to the conscience, the inner man, with remorse. That when you look and see a holy God sent a human, his son, into the world to redeem us who are destined for hell. We are salvaged. We're to the salvagee. He chose out of love. This is a demonstration of God's love. To come to redeem us back to God. Because we were made in the image of God to reflect who God is by God's correction. We were not made to die. The wars in the world, we were not made to fight, to kill. We were not created for that being. God said to Adam and the Adam family, be fruitful and multiply. Enjoy the earth. I give you fruit trees as meat. I give you rivers. He said to Adam, for you will have dominion over all things. For Eve, you shall be called the mother of all living things. This, I guess you may have never read this part before. But you went all the way from Piccadilly Square to Oxford Street. And then you start to make a conclusion. I'm saying to you, the same God that appealed to me is going to appeal to you. But it's how much you're ready to invite him into your heart, not your mind. Loving the Lord thy God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. That is required, because appointed unto man to die. And the day you die, you're appointed to be judged. Whether you like it or not, that's the law of God. Whether you believe Jesus is coming or not, he is coming again. Whether you believe that he is king, he's coming. That's a truth statement from the scriptures. That's not my scripture. That's the scriptures from the scriptures. No problem. Go ahead.
Your preaching is making me fall asleep.
Oh, really? Okay.
So,
Okay.
the specific question I asked,
Okay.
without you rambling,
Yes.
if there was a man called Jesus,
Yes. If there was a man called Jesus.
I'm talking,
Yes. Go ahead now.
you talk,
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead now.
reading the story, I'm not sure it's real.
Okay.
And then I've asked you specifically, did Mary
And I told you already before.
I'm still talking.
Yes. Spoke to you already before.
Come, how
Go
come
ahead.
that?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I specifically asked, did Mary know that her son Jesus was dead?
Yes, sir.
She did.
Yes, sir.
And how did she do that?
Because they all got the body to take away.
They all got
The body.
So they took away the body.
Yes.
Therefore, he's dead.
Then I asked you the question back in rebuttal. What is D-E-A-D and what is D-E-A-T-H? They're two different words. Because you seem to be a clinical psychologist. You seem to be the epiphany of medical science.
I never
So
said
what
that.
do you pronounce dead? How do you pronounce a person dead? And then we can, listen, if you can answer that, we can move forward.
So again, I have done training.
Training on what? What specific?
First aid.
What specific? First
First
aid is
aid.
not able to proclaim death or life. What is the first? What is first aid?
Training
What
did
first aid?
Mary have
Okay.
in death?
Okay. What training do you need? I need to ask you then.
Are you flipping it onto me?
Yeah, but I need to ask you. You're the one, Mr. Medical
I
Practitioner.
gave an example.
No, but I'm
of
giving back
some-
the example back to you.
I gave an example
Yeah.
of when somebody died in front of me.
Yeah. How
And
do
I
you know he
gave
was
them
dead?
first aid.
How do you know he was dead?
But you
No,
said
no. How do you know that gentleman was dead? What truth that you
through
have?
my training.
No, sir.
of-
Was breath in him? Did he have breath in him? Was he breathing? How do you know that he wasn't breathing?
through my training.
No, sir. No, sir. How do you know he wasn't breathing? How?
Through my rigorous training in first aid. What was Mary's rigorous training in first aid? How did she know that Jesus was dead?
Sir.
What training did she have?
Sir. So let me draw the conclusion.
Specifically.
No. Let me draw the conclusion.
Specifically.
Sir. Let me draw the conclusion. Your truth claim is this.
Did Mary have training?
You asked me. You asked me. Can I answer? Okay. I think the epiphany of this conversation is not about whether Mary had training or not.
epiphany mean?
Okay. I mean the pinnacle, the aura. I'm going to expound more so that you can understand. You want me to use big words? I don't want to do it. Okay. Now.
Makes you look intelligent.
No. Sorry. I'm going to go there now. Because you see, I was playing his game by giving him too long to take with a piece of cake.
50 Cent
Now,
today?
I want you to understand this. Now, you said specifically, based on medical practitioner exam that you have done, somebody was pronounced dead
Yes.
before you.
Uh-huh.
Then I asked you the question, how do you differentiate somebody who is dead? What terminology do you use in medical science? That's key importance. Because I know if somebody's dead, there's no life,